I love what Jesus tells us really clearly in Matthew 6:25. He says, don't worry about anything. It's a clear word, and Jesus never gives us a word like that unless His power within you can keep you in a state of peace and the ability and capacity not to worry, which means He already has your life in His hands. And for us to be deeply aware of that and confident in that truth. I'm standing on a rock here in North Carolina, and it hasn't crossed my mind that the rock is going to cave in. I am standing solidly on a rock. I have full confidence this rock is going to hold me up. I'm really not worried. And Jesus is the rock. He also says in that passage in Matthew called the Beatitudes, He says, why would you worry about anything? Look at the birds of the air. They don't harvest like farmers, and yet I feed them every single day. He said, don't worry about what you're going to wear. Don't worry about your life. He says He's going to clothe you more beautiful than Solomon in all of his glory. He's really saying, I'm going to take care of you. And towards the end of Matthew 6, that place, 25 on down toward the end, Jesus has a really strong word. He says, refuse to worry. You know, there were times raising 5 children that I would say, you know what, I have to refuse them. And it was always for my children's good. And for our good, for our health, Jesus is saying, refuse to worry. Refuse to have anxious thoughts. And so picture every day when you wake up, I am standing on the rock. I trust Jesus with my life. I trust Him with my health. I trust Him with everything. Have you noticed how a thought can just interject itself into your mind, and pretty soon it's like a little tornado got you in a spin? I think it's a great idea for you to speak the word of Jesus to that thought and say, I refuse you, and I will be at peace because I serve the Prince of Peace. Trust in the rock, who is Christ.